Imagine standing in a space you've known your entire life, a quiet, dusty storeroom in your grandfather's house, surrounded by boxes of old, forgotten belongings. Now, imagine looking down at your hand and seeing this, a single, perfectly formed feather emitting a soft, golden glow that clearly defies the physical laws of our universe. A boy named Aarav is holding it. He turns around to look at the wooden door he just walked through to get here, but there is no door. There is only a solid, blank plaster wall. This leaves us with a paradox. We have a mundane room, an impossible artifact, and absolutely no point of entry. To understand how a physical object from a mythical realm crossed over into reality, we have to investigate the exact boundary Aarav crossed to retrieve it. Rewind the clock just a few hours. Aarav has always possessed a relentless curiosity, a habit of digging into forgotten corners to see what history left behind. During a routine afternoon of cleaning, that curiosity pays off. He uncovers the edges of a small wooden door deliberately concealed behind the storeroom wall. The words on the wood are burning with a low gold light. Keval sahasi logon ke liye, only for the brave. It is a warning that demands more than curiosity. It asks for a specific kind of resolve before the handle even turns. Opening it requires actively abandoning the safety of the known world. Aarav reads the warning, accepts the risk, and deliberately steps out of reality. The transition is violent on the senses. The cramped air of the storeroom instantly gives way to a blindingly bright, infinite expanse. The physics of this new environment are entirely broken. Massive landmasses drift weightlessly in the sky, and a shimmering silver river flows across the landscape below. But the exploration is cut short when a massive golden hawk plummets out of the sky, crashing onto the ground nearby, severely wounded. The guardian's voice is weak, but the message is clear. A wizard has torn the magical crystal from its pedestal. Without that core power, the very light of this world is starting to bleed out. As the silver river turns a dull gray and the floating islands tilt off course, the guardian is grounded. The magic is failing, and the only person left who can save this dying world is Aarav. Aarav accepts the burden and begins a harsh trek across treacherous, hidden paths to reach the wizard's imposing fortress. Once he arrives, he finds that the fortress doesn't rely on physical strength to keep intruders out. The defenses are abstract, complex logic puzzles designed to paralyze anyone who attempts a brute force attack. A direct assault toward the central crystal node is blocked by red magical barriers. However, a complex geometric route bypasses these traps. Aarav maps out the safe path, neutralizing the red barrier nodes one by one without triggering the alarms. He executes the sequence perfectly, slipping past the final layer of defense, outwitting the wizard entirely, and physically reclaiming the stolen crystal. In an environment governed by boundless, unpredictable magic, grounded human intellect proved to be the superior weapon. The moment Aarav returns the crystal to its rightful place, the ecosystem reacts. Vibrant, pulsing light instantly surges across the decaying landscape, breathing life back into the dying world. The golden hawk, fully restored, offers a final verdict. He explicitly recognizes Aarav as a true hero. And then the dimension snaps. The magical light vanishes in a fraction of a second, and Aarav is instantly teleported backward. He is suddenly standing exactly where he started, in the dead silence of the dusty storeroom. The contrast between a massive, world-saving climax and the quiet reality of his home is jarring enough to make anyone question if they just hallucinated the entire afternoon. He looks at the wall. It is completely blank, confirming the portal to the magical world has permanently closed. But then he looks down at his hand. The golden feather is still there. It is undeniable, physical proof that his journey occurred, a tangible gift earned through a very real act of bravery. Stepping boldly into the unknown and applying sharp intellect yields concrete results. Aarav solved an impossible problem and brought a physical piece of that victory back into his own reality,